Did you return his ID?
Sorry, I didn't take his ID.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi.
Are you, you just came in for a complaint?
Yeah.
Okay, is this yours?
No.
Do you mind if I,
No, absolutely not.
I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. I just wanted to try to, I mean, if it spilled or something, it would be a mess. My name is Officer DeBella, Steve.
Hi.
How you doing?
Terrible.
Okay, how can I help?
So yesterday, well, we'll start with a couple of days ago. I testified at the town hall. The Board of Finance were yelling at me and harassing me during the public hearing. During the public hearing, the day before that, I went to the town finance meeting till I knew exactly how the town finance meetings work. The next day I showed up and followed the rules. While I'm talking, several members yelling at me, screaming at me, hollering at me. So I left. Then I go to the state capitol the next day to speak about veterans issues, which I was signed up and registered for. And then the Capitol Police are walking around with pictures of me in my military uniform. So I want to know where that came from and who sent that to the Capitol Police. I think I know who did it.
Okay.
I think it was from here, and I think it was Scott Storms.
Huh.
So then what happened was I got into an altercation with the Capitol Police because they were walking around with my picture and I saw it, which is weird after I've been there for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And so I confronted them about it,
You confronted?
the Capitol Police.
Okay.
And asked them why they were walking around with a picture of me.
Okay.
And they said, well, can we talk somewhere else? And I said, absolutely not. Let's talk in public. And then they started getting aggressive with me. I got a little aggressive with them back. Not aggressive, but loud.
Uh-huh.
And they kicked me out.
Okay.
Then I talked to the Capitol Police and they let me back in because I explained the situation that's going on. And it's an unfounded, unjustified complaint. So
Okay.
someone is harassing me.
Okay.
And then I did my speech, and then two detectives from Windsor Locks ambushed me on my way out
Where did this happen?
at the Capitol building. Detective Lamson and Detective, the Hispanic guy.
Okay.
They interviewed me for 45 minutes.
At the Capitol?
They
Okay.
did not advise me of my rights.
Okay.
And I have the sections, if you would like, the actual law codes. And they were not ensuring the legitimacy of police encounters 4-03. And the informing persons of their rights prior to questioning is 11-03. So my rights have been violated
Okay.
by two detectives in this town,
Yeah.
and I recorded the whole conversation. And they said I'm an active shooter, but they were not asking me any active shooter questions. They
Okay.
were asking me politic questions, and Scott Storm.
Okay. All right. So,
My
let,
next visit is going to be to the FBI,
all right.
because I'm being persecuted
Okay.
by policemen with guns, and I'm a
Okay.
disabled veteran.
Okay.
And it's all on record through the
Okay.
Capitol Police, their body cameras,
Okay.
everything. So, then there are
What branch of service did you?
Army.
Army. Good. Where were you?
everywhere. So this all started because the town hall has a copy of my DD Form 214.
Oh, okay.
On my DD
Gotcha.
214,
Yeah.
I'm a decorated combat veteran with actions on battlefield.
Oh, good.
And it says expert rifle on it. And
Spent any time at Fort Benning?
no,
No?
I was an MP, so I was
Oh,
in
okay.
Fort Leonard Wood,
Yeah.
West Point, Iraq, Germany and Korea,
Oh,
and
nice.
Fort Drum.
Nice.
So I've been in town for 5 years, and the reason why I don't file my DD Form 214 is because I knew this would happen, because veterans...
Now, do you get a tax break for doing that?
This is where
or-
I was supposed to start. I was supposed to get tax exemptions, along
Yeah.
with many
Yeah.
veterans in this town, and
Yeah.
not getting it. So that's why we had a hearing at the town, at the Capitol building, because the towns aren't doing what they're supposed to.
Oh, okay.
So I had issues with John Creed down at the tax assessor's
Yeah.
office, because he didn't want to help me.
Okay.
So I went through the progression.
So just so I'm kind of understanding this correctly, I don't think that's really a police issue. I think that's something you need to take up with an attorney.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
why are the police harassing me about a political issue?
I can't answer questions like that, because like I wasn't there and I don't know
Do
exactly.
you want me to play the recording?
You don't have to. I don't know exactly what happened, but I'm going to try to advise you through this and get you to where you need to be.
I already have an attorney. I've
Okay.
gotten myself this far. I mean,
Okay.
I'm pretty...
All right.
I was an MP in the Army. I'm pretty confident about
Okay.
laws and
No,
stop,
that-
frisk, you know.
Yep. Okay. Well, yeah. All right.
It wasn't a normal encounter. They went there to find me. So
Okay.
that is, you know,
All right.
you,
So let me start.
investigating me.
Let me start with your name.
Kevin Knapp. Knapp.
And what's your address?
6 West Street,
And your date of birth?
92284,
And your phone number.
860-617-6228.
Okay. So you came down here today. What's your your purpose for coming here today is?
To put on record that 2 detectives hunted me down at the Capitol building to investigate an unsubstantiated crime.
Okay. So you added some adjectives that are kind of like, opinions. Like, you use the word they hunted you. And they're unsubstantiated. So without the adjectives, 2 detectives met up with you at the Capitol or approached you at the Capitol to speak about some allegations. Is that fair?
I mean, at the start of it, so at about 11 o'clock in the morning, the Capitol Police told me that the Windsor Locks Police wanted to talk to me.
Okay.
And then I said, I'm not going to talk to them at my house. And they said, that's fine, we'll
Oh,
arrange for
okay.
them to come here.
Oh,
And then I said, well, I don't want to talk to them here either.
okay.
And then I do my speech.
Yeah.
I go to walk out the building, and they literally walk up to me, hey, Kevin, we're the Windsor Locks Police.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like,
So let me ask you this. Was that, since you had expressed that you did not want to see them here in Windsor Locks at your house, would
I expressed to them that I have an attorney and I don't want to talk to them.
Okay.
They showed up anyway.
Okay. Well, when they showed up and they identified themselves, did you tell them that you didn't
Yes.
want to talk to them? Okay. All right. All right, well, good enough. So that's something that happened at the Capitol. So if there was anything improper and there was some sort of laws broken,
They
They
recorded all of it on their body cam.
Okay.
The
They-
Hispanic
Okay.
officer had his body camera like this.
okay. Yeah, I mean, I have
They said
mine
his
on.
clip broke, so he was holding it.
Yeah, well, it's possible,
Style.
I have, this is state
Same
law.
style, yeah.
No, I'm saying it's a state law.
Yeah.
We have to have them on, like,
Right, and then
you know?
the Capitol Police didn't have theirs on, and I had to make them turn them on.
Okay, all right.
That's not your department. So
Right, right. I mean, I'm just, like I said, I'm an officer here in Windsor Locks. I'm trying to help you out. I'm just,
Fact-minded.
yeah. Is it like I could give you a case number for today for you coming down here? I could document what you told me, and is that sufficient for you?
I mean, not really.
I mean, you having been a military police officer, you understand.
Yeah, but there's
Like-
levels above Windsor Locks. I need some
Okay.
advocation on who
I mean,
to talk to and how
if you are in touch with an attorney or you have hired an attorney or whatever your situation is, then you could probably go through legal channels like
I
that.
know that, but
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay.
So I wanna-
No, so but what I'm saying is I'm trying
Yeah,
to.
but There's a difference between civil and criminal. I'm alleging a criminal complaint
Oh, okay.
against a police officer in the
In Hartford at the state capitol.
in the sphere of his duties as a Windsor Locks police officer.
Yeah,
He's in Hartford investigating.
yeah.
me.
Okay,
You are a town police officer
yeah,
in another town
yeah.
where there are police, and you're investigating me.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly what happened, but
He doesn't have jurisdiction.
no, hold on one second. But based on what you're telling me, well, first of all, you know that a police officer from one jurisdiction can go to another jurisdiction.
I know that, but I didn't
Okay.
commit a crime, and I went.
No, I know, but it was, and especially the first thing that I heard when you were telling me this was that you told.
Officer DeBella, if you went to another jurisdiction to interview somebody,
Yeah.
you advise them of their rights and Mirandize them.
It depends.
Would you
You
Mirandize
hold.
them?
I'm going to tell you something, okay? And you probably already know this because you were a police officer. I don't know if things are different in the military police, but the only time you have to Mirandize someone is when you're asking them a specific question about the crime that they committed
That's exactly what.
or that you're investigating them
That's
for,
exactly what they
and they're in custody.
I wasn't free to leave. They never told me. I was
Okay,
free to
I
leave.
don't. I don't know the circumstances.
I can
But
read
there's
the
a,
law.
yeah, I can read it also, but
You're
there,
right.
this is splitting hairs. There are a lot of case law surrounding like on television, they like Mirandize everybody.
So,
You know what I mean?
This is
But-
what happened. I changed my Facebook picture to a 20-year-old picture. Somebody made a complaint
Okay.
and said that I'm going to the Capitol building. They knew I was going. Sammy is the guy that I coordinated with and
All
let
right.
him know that I'm going to come there
Okay.
to speak.
So if you think that your rights were violated, then you are probably following the best course of action by contacting an attorney.
I know, but I'm supposed
And-
to file a complaint.
Yeah, and I'm here to take it, and I'm going to give you a case number that you came in and we talked,
But-
and I'm going to write down your concerns,
So okay, so.
right? I mean,
No, it wasn't helpful at all.
it's not?
No.
I'm
but-
trying to be helpful.
Because
I'm just,
I'm being harassed
okay,
and basically chased down by members of your police department with a gun and a bat.
when did this happen?
Yesterday.
This happened yesterday at the Capitol?
Yes. I testified at the Capitol. It's all on the news.
Okay.
And then 2 Windsor Locks detectives freaking ambushed me.
When was the meeting at the,
I went to the state capitol yesterday at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
There was a 9:15 tour.
yeah,
I went on the tour, walking around with Mike, who was the tour guide. Everything's going great.
Mhm.
About 11:30, the meeting's supposed to start. About 11:15-ish, somewhere in that time frame, I'm walking around and notice all
Yeah.
the cops in a gaggle with my photo from 20 years ago.
okay,
So then I sit there and listen,
yeah,
figure out what's going on, right? Because they don't notice it's me, because 20 years ago.
Mhm.
So I'm listening to what they're saying, and then I finally...
your hair wasn't like that
No.
when you were in the military?
Not at all.
No,
So
I'm making a joke.
Yeah, I understand. So I approached them and said, "You're looking for me? Why are you looking for me?"
Mhm.
And then, close the picture, right? Won't tell me who sent it. Won't tell me who the information is. And then all of a sudden, Windsor Locks comes up.
Okay,
And then the night before, I exposed people at the finance meeting. So, and
Okay.
I told the people at the finance meeting.
and that was Thursday night at the
Yes.
finance
And then
meeting?
Thursday night, I told everybody there that I'm going to be at the
The,
Capitol.
was the finance meeting Thursday night, or was it Wednesday night?
Wednesday night.
It was Wednesday night. Okay. So then this happened on Thursday at the state capitol.
The state capitol was Thursday, yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I thought you said it happened yesterday.
It might have been yesterday. I don't know what day.
No, today's Saturday.
What day was it? It was Thursday, yeah.
Thursday, okay, that's better. All right,
I'm all stressed out, so all my days are...
right.
I-
All right, so this is something that happened Wednesday night and then something that happened on Thursday. Nothing happened on Friday, right?
Nothing happened on Friday.
And nothing happened today?
Nothing happened.
So it's not continuing, this is just a...
I'm
oh,
just freaking out and
okay.
and
Gotcha.
don't know what to do because
All right.
the town I live in
Let-
is attacking me, basically.
Okay, I'm not attacking
You're
you,
not.
am I?
You're not
Okay.
at all, so
All
I
right.
feel completely comfortable with you, but... it's-
So let me do this for you. Let me get you a case number.
Mhm.
I'm going to document what happened.
Mhm.
You'll have access to that report through the records division,
Mhm.
okay? And then I think that
Well, I already sent a Freedom of Information request
to
the Records Department for all
Here?
body cams. Yeah,
here, okay.
Barbara, right? Barbara, I think her name is. Assistant Records person or whatever. She got back to me.
Brenda?
Maybe Brenda.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Begins with a B.
You threw me for a loop there for a second. So, yeah, so let me do that. I mean, I think that would be the best thing. As far as
I'm just going to stop at the state police next time. No, the chain command.
you could do that if you'd like, but I don't know what they're going to be able to do to help you.
They're gonna file a report for the same thing, and then they're gonna do their own investigation into you guys. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay, that's fine. You could do whatever you'd like. I don't know that they're going to do that. I think they're going to tell
When I
you.
play the recording for them, that's 45 minutes of me being interviewed without being Mirandized. I
Okay.
think they will.
All right. Again, that's not something that.
Cops operating outside their jurisdiction with guns and
Okay.
interrogating me and intimidating me is certainly their.
Okay, I think that's something that would best be handled by you getting an attorney and filing a complaint.
It's a criminal complaint.
It is? Okay.
You're-
So would I, let me just ask you this.
If I see you in East Hartford and you're dressed like this, and you start coming after me, and start asking me questions
Yeah.
about crimes and all this shit, and don't ask me Miranda rights,
Right.
I don't need to talk to you. I
Okay.
don't need you to walk up on me. I don't need you to tell me come in this room and sit down. I don't need any of that.
Yeah.
And I'm also 100% disabled.
Okay.
So when you're dealing with disabled people as a police officer, you're supposed
Right.
to follow
So now-
specific things with the ADA, which
Okay.
isn't happening.
Okay.
So it's a crime.
So now let me ask you this question. You are, let's pretend, you're a military police officer, and somebody in your military police unit questions someone and they didn't follow the proper procedure. Do you as a,
Be careful what you say, sir.
do you as a military police officer arrest that other military police officer for like a breach of peace?
It's not breach of peace.
246, I received a 911
It's
call
harassment.
from 50 Church Street Town Hall.
It's criminal negligent of your duties. You're harassing me.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's not a state. I
It's
think
a criminal complaint.
I think the best course of action for you is to probably pursue
But it's
this.
not, because
through-
he's carrying a gun and a badge and
All right.
acting outside the scope of his duty.
So it's okay for two people to disagree, right?
Absolutely.
So you and I disagree.
100%.
Let me get you a case number, all right? Because I'm trying to provide the best service to you that I can.
Listen, sir.
So-
This is all going to be a record, too, and then you're just going to implicate yourself in being negligent
Okay.
in my complaint.
All right. All right.
That's fine.
So let me get you a case number. I could document everything, all right? I'll be back in a minute.